Hey gang, this is TroyBoy777 and welcome to the third installment of our series of Time Smash Mapmakers walkthrough, and let's get right on to the next level.
Marty, I'm glad you made it. The DeLorean's safe here in good old 1955, but Griff from the future has stolen the plutonium. We need to get you back to your own time. I've invented a time book that can perform a temporal shift to specific points in the timeline. Use it to see if you can find the missing pieces and bring them back here. If you need some help, I left some clues out there by the DeLorean. Good luck.
Alright, it's good old Back to the Future, and Doc's just about to send us on our first mission in 3, 2, 1. That's right, we're here in Hill Valley in 1955. I took some excruciatingly long times of trying to get most of the details down, all the way down to even some of the colors on the buildings. Also, none of these buildings are random. I went to the Back to the Future wiki and got the official places. I didn't even know about some of these places, but reproduced them here. So what I'll do is, first thing is I'm going to go back to the DeLorean and go get the first clue. So in this time book you can warp directly from one time to the other, or you can go to the various spawns. Or turn it from day to night. So let's go to the DeLorean. And we're back at the DeLorean, hidden safely back behind this billboard. And here are our clues. So let's go through these one at a time. First clue is, I saw Biff Tannen acting suspicious near the diner in 1955. Go get a good workout in 1985. Are you thirsty? You can wet your whistle in 1885. The shark in 2015 still looks fake, but what is he guarding? And it's going to be a blast to go shopping in 2015. And that takes you, of course, to the last hint, which is not ready to give up its secret just yet. Quickly take me over to the Easter egg here. Nobody calls me chicken. And, of course, we've got the DeLorean here, complete with the flux capacitor. Of course, you know, that's what makes time travel possible. Alright, so let's go ahead armed with these hints and make it back to, let's see, what was the first clue? I saw Biff Tannen acting suspicious dining in 1955. I'll see you in 1955. Of course, this is the diner back in 1955. And I got one more Easter egg over here. If you come over here close to the Hill Valley sign, you'll notice that something appears here in just a moment. Anytime now. Oh, there it is over here. Pick up the piece of paper. It's Saturday, November 5th, 1955. Well, we can just go ahead and put that back into the trash can where it came from. Let's see. So, acting suspicious near the diner. If you had noticed, there's a suspicious looking chest right up there. But how do you get to it? Well, you have to come right over here. And you'll find a convenient little ladder. Just a tiny bit of parkour, and make your way over. And we've got it, our first piece of plutonium. So the next clue stated to us that go get a good workout in 1985. Alright. What I'm going to do is just go to the spawn of 1985 by doing this.
Crazy drunk driver.
And I never knew until I researched it that his name was Red the Bum. And over here, what used to be the diner is now Lou's Fitness, or an aerobic center. And it appears that Olivia, I did that one purposely, Olivia Newton-John, is doing a workout class. So let's ring the bell. Are you here to sign up the fall class? Plutonium, you say? A strange man came in with some of that just yesterday. You know, I've been trying to get my hands on a particular piece of music for my workout class. If you could find me a copy of Rock Around the Clock, I'd be happy to give you this in exchange. So she's going to be looking for a rock around the clock, and she'll give us some plutonium in exchange. What I'm going to do is just time shift by warping. So instead of the old workout place here, we're going to go right to 1955, and we're in the diner. Chocolate milk. I got to go and tell her that I'm her density. Oh, let's see what we go over here too. We need this for later. There's a telephone directory here. We will need that for later. This is where Marty calls Doc to find out what's going on. So we need to get our hands on a record. So right down here is Roy's records. So let's go ahead and put this up. Here's a fun fact. There's all kinds of records up over the top of this, and each of these is actually from the top 20 list of 1955. And so what we need is this top one right here, Rock Around the Clock. So once we've escaped here, we need to take this back to Olivia. So let's go back here and warp over to 1985. And we will give this piece to Olivia. Thanks, Olivia. Alright, on to the next one. The next clue stated, let's see. Are you thirsty? You can wet your whistle in 1885. Okay, well let's just go ahead and go to 1885 spawn. Gotta watch out for the fake horses there. The diner is now a bar. So let's go talk to Bart. Well, howdy there. You look like the type of person that might do me a favor. Buford, Mad Dog Tannen threatened to hang me from the courthouse if I didn't find a bottle of sarsaparilla for a friend of his. Sody Pop, I think he called it. If you could find me some, I'd be happy to give you this funny little yellow stick that I found. So if you take a look here, why, that looks like a Pepsi bottle. So there's a place I can find that Pepsi right for you. So if we just go back over here, use our special buck from the dock, we can make our way over to the Texaco station. And no, these aren't time shards, they're just nether stars. But you'll find back here the place where Marty got his pop. And if you'll notice, Pepsi, any weather is Pepsi weather, which happens to be the slogan from 1955 for Pepsi. I looked that up. Oh, let's get a time shard while we're at it here. And so, armed with this, we should be able to go back and give this to Bart in place of the sarsaparilla that he was wanting. Sarsaparilla is actually closer to root beer in actuality, but this was the closest I could find for a tie-in to the movie. So anyway, let's go ahead and warp back over here and give this to Bart. And Bart gives us one of those in return. Alright, well let's go look at the next to last clue here. The shark in 2015 still looks fake, but what is he guarding? Okay, well let's just go right into the spawn. Excuse me, yeah, the spawn for 2015. Oh, we're in the DeLorean.
Doc, it's pouring rain.
Wait 5 more seconds.
Oh, there it is.
Right on the tick. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Too bad the post office isn't as efficient as the weather service.
And it lets us out. I've noticed that that's a really long time, and after you've done that a few times, it gets to be a little bit annoying, but it was too fun not to put it in. Oh, here's a pack fax. I'm not even sure what that is, but it's got a time shard in it. Let's see. So it's talking about the shark in 2015 still looks fake. Here's a fun Easter egg. If you move over this no landing sign here, you'll get a little bit of a tune. That's right. It's old Jaws 19. I think in the movie it said it was directed by Max Spielberg, I think it was, which is Steven Spielberg's son. So that's what they figured. So it's interesting. Let me flip back and forth here. If we go back to, say, 1985 here in the movie theater, you can see we can make it a little bit further. So if we step here and warp back to 2015, oh, this is what the shark was guarding. It was another plutonium. And inside this hollow emitter, here's a Jaws holographic chip. I'll take it just for a souvenir. Okay, so we've got 4 of them. We need just 1 more to be able to get to the next part of the story. If you look back here, you've got the little sky highway there that they came in, and over here, this is where the cars come down. Let's see. On to the next clue. Let's see, the next clue said, it could be a blast to go shopping in 2015. Well, how convenient. We're right here in 2015 now. And here's Blast from the Past. I wonder if they have any good sports almanacs around. Oh, here I don't see someone. But I think maybe if I push this, maybe they'll arrive. There she is. Welcome to Blast from the Past. Could I interest you in this little piece from the 80s? It's called a Dustbuster. Plutonium. As a matter of fact, a big guy came around here the other day and traded me some of it for a vintage baseball bat. I'm a girl with an eye for a bargain, though. I have another customer who collects old vintage phone books. If you can get your hands on one, I might be willing to trade. Well, there's of course another reference to my beautiful wife, Terry, and I'm going to give her this book that I found earlier, the Valley Telephone Directory. And now we have our 5th one. What I'll do now is I will just go around and actually find a couple interesting things, and then we'll turn in our plutonium. What I'd like to do too is show you that time book. You can turn things into nighttime, which I think looks pretty cool at night in some of these places. So we've got everything all lit up here. Oh, the Cafe 80s. Yeah, let's check that out. You remember the Cafe 80s? Got the television screens that came around to take your order. Back over here is the Wild Gunman. Here's another fun Easter egg. If you click the button, you're taken right inside of the game with a peacemaker. This ain't no frisbee, McFly. Oh, better watch out here. Need to take care of these desperados as they can make their way out from the cactuses. Now, if I do this right, I should be able to win the game. And if you win the game, you do get a prize. Round 3. Oops, missed him. Got him. Alright, last one. Let's see if we can do this. And we did it. Alright, so, and it says I'm a crack shot. And a word made the Peacemaker Jr., which has power 5 on the bow there. Now if you try to hit this again, it says you're out of corners, sorry. If you go into this special bookstore, the Cupid's bookstore, you will find a copy of a book called Ooh La La. So we're back at the DeLorean where we have our 5 pieces of plutonium, so let's go ahead and put them into the chest.
Marty, that's fantastic! 5 pieces of plutonium. If my calculations are correct, there's one less piece in the clock tower in 1955, but you can't get there directly. You'll have to think 4th dimensionally. If you can't find it, I left a clue here. Good luck!
Alright, so the last clue is made available, which says, did you notice that tall ladder in front of the courthouse in 1885? So it's off to 1885 we go. So if we make our way over here, we will indeed see that there is a ladder that stretches up the scaffolding, but the only problem is that we're not able to get up these stairs, so we'll have to think 4th dimensionally. Let's go over to 1955. And see that there is indeed a chest up there. Now you notice also that we received a key, perfect for unlocking locked chests and clock towers. If we stand in front of this pillar and warp to 1885, we can make our way up this ladder. Then if we take a quick trip and go over here, we'll find a suspicious looking piece of sandstone. And if we stand on that and use the Book of Time, we'll warp to 1985. And we'll get up on the roof and find that there's a hole, there's a leak. So we get down here, warp back to 1955. There are ladders that will allow us to come up here and unlock the chest. So let's do it.
Hurry, Marty! Put that plutonium in your inventory. The storm's coming and the lightning's almost ready to strike the clock tower.
And since it's down here for most iconic scene from Back to the Future. As Doc danced among the flames, shouting, "Yay, we did it!" And we did it as well because we obtained our third artifact, which was Gray Sports Almanac. But we'll only use it for good. So back downstairs so we can throw this into the time stream. And so we've got Gray Sports Almanac, complete sports statistics from 1950 to 2005. We'll pop it in there.
You have chosen wisely.
Through the chute, into the hopper, and that will conclude our episode number 3. Stay tuned for the final installment, where we take on number 4 and the end of the game. So I'll see you next time. Bye.